the skills to match that.
You know, there was been a lot of speeches this week, and some of them have really landed, haven't they? John Major's perhaps most of all. What in this speech moves us on? Where does it take us, this speech?
So I think a couple of things. One is that the clear tone of the speech, that this is practical, this is an invitation to get into serious discussions, and with a high degree of confidence that there is a really good deal to be done there. I think this really gets us now into those discussions, and that people have been waiting to see those negotiations start. Clearly,
yes, but the thing is, they've been going on for so long already. Forgive me, but they've been going on for so long already. Have they really just amounted to, we're leaving the single market and the customs union? Well, you can't, because there'll be a hard border in Northern Ireland. Well, we are. Well, you can't cherry pick. I mean, is that what we've produced out of 18 months?
No, because I think we're just about to get into those discussions. The discussions so far have been around the terms of the withdrawal, and that was agreed in December. So we're about to start the negotiations as to what our final arrangement should be. And I think anyone that listens to the speech or takes the trouble to read it will see this is a substantial set of proposals and gives plenty to talk about and to negotiate. And the constructive tone, and what Prime Minister said towards the end of the speech, that this is a negotiation, and you approach it in a constructive way, in a way that recognises the common interest. I think that's the way you get a good deal. But the second aspect of the speech that I thought was important was the prominence that she gave to the importance of being able to keep these good jobs that we have. You mentioned the high level of employment that we have. That is hugely important for whatever these discussions that take place in rooms in Brussels or London. The fact is that millions of people's jobs depend on it. And both at the beginning of the speech and throughout, that was very clearly in the Prime Minister's minds, that she's in this to make sure that those jobs continue to be here and that we can continue to prosper in the future.
Do you feel better about Brexit since this speech?
Yeah, I think when you talk to other people, I'm sure that, but certainly the room, and it was comprised of people from business, ambassadors. I think there was a sense of buoyancy that came out about it. It was recognised that this was substantial. You could see clearly that there was not just a deal to be done, but a good deal to be done. And from my perspective as business secretary, working day in, day out with businesses, meeting people in companies up and down the country, from the shop floor to the boardroom, I'm interested in that practical aspect of this, not the theology, and I thought there was a lot of practicality in this.
Okay, Greg Clark, thank you. Secretary of State for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. Your calls to 0345 606 0973. If you felt bad about Brexit, do you feel better about it since that speech? If you felt good about Brexit, do you still feel good after that speech? 0345 606 0973. We'll hear from Jacob Rees-Mogg in a few minutes, the Conservative MP, after the news break at 3:30. Stay with LBC for the latest on the weather and how it's affecting your travel options today. Mark has called from Woking. Hello, Mark.
Hello. One of your previous callers almost touched on my subject. If Nicola Sturgeon gets the Scottish people to have another referendum on leaving